If you are watching this, please do comment, like, subscribe, join the notification gang, hit the notification bell, get notifications every and any time I post. Thank you, I appreciate it, and I'm out. What is up, YouTube? It is showtime, and I am back with another video, and I'm so ecstatic. I can't believe I'm saying this, but we have officially hit 900 subscribers. So officially 900 people rocks on my channel, 900 people are liking, commenting, 900 people rocks with me. They rocks with what I'm doing. So you know, I'm a little giddy today. I woke up on the better side of the bed today. I'm feeling great. I'm ready to hit 1,000 subs, you guys. I'm definitely gonna have to do a live stream for 1,000 subs because it's gonna be very special. I also have a 1,000 subscriber special coming to you guys. It's gonna be really amazing. I got something really neat planned out. Some way I can give back to you guys, because it's all about giving back to the people that, you know, mess with me the most. So I got you guys. But in today's video, we're gonna be going over my new and updated badge setup for centers. I have been doing a lot of tweaking and playing around with my badges, and I think I've probably found the best setup, badge setup. I'm specifically for 2s, so I think what I'll do is I'll go over the best badge setup for 3s and for 2s. Mine definitely will change sometimes, so I'll go over that. Once again, thank you guys so very much for 900 subscribers. This channel is growing at a rate I never would think before. This will be a kind of a short video because the badge setup is not too long, and we'll go straight into the video, man. This first badge setup that I'm gonna go over is the one for 3s. Now it can be different. You could use the same badge setup you use for 3s on 2s. I do it a little bit differently. So here are some of the badges we're gonna go over. Rebound chaser, you have to have Hall of Fame. Doesn't need much explanation. We're definitely gonna go brick wall Hall of Fame. You have to be able to set screens to get your guards open on 3s more than ever. Here we have rim protector Hall of Fame. So overpowered this year. I love it. I get a whole lot of blocks with this badge. It is really amazing. Have to go Intimidator Hall of Fame. You will cause people to miss their shots a lot more often than usual. So now we have 14 upgrades left. From here you can pretty much do what you want. I definitely go box gold or Hall of Fame. I go Hall of Fame. Now for interceptor, on 3s I usually will go Hall of Fame. Definitely Hall of Fame to play passing lanes at a very high rate. We have 6 upgrades left, and how I use these 6 upgrades is I actually do chase down artist gold and lightning reflexes gold. Now the reason why I do lightning reflex, guys, is this is a new badge that I've started using now. With lightning reflexes, what it will actually do is you will receive an earlier cue on the read and react system while playing defense, so you will get to intercept passes a lot faster. You should just be moving a lot faster, and when you press something, let's say you press square to go for a steal, everything will be a little bit quicker when it's on the read and react system. So what I've noticed when I've had this badge is I get to a lot of things quicker than usual. Especially I notice for interceptor, when I reach for them, it's like it's already kind of doing it in its own way, and it's almost like I'm guaranteed gonna get that steal. It helps with my chase down blocks. I'm able to just move a little bit quicker and get to certain animations quicker. It's very hard to explain, but it really does make the difference, and I really do like this badge. Other centers that use this, another center that uses this exact same badge setup is Snagaholic, which is one of the better centers in the whole game. So definitely look at his channel. He's really a very good center, and he uses this exact same badge setup that I have just put together here. Do not use pogo stick. I see a lot of people. You should not be using pogo stick, and here's why. As a good center knows to time their jumps, you shouldn't really be jumping in the first place. The only times you need to jump is if you're trying to get a chase down block, if you're versing a post score, or playing any form of paint defense. That's really the only time you should really be jumping. Other than that, even for paint defense in general, you really shouldn't be jumping. I play hands up, stick up defense. A lot of centers do. It's the best defense to play. Only jump when you have to. When you're able to time your jumps, you do not need pogo stick. It will become a waste of a 4 or 3 upgrades. It's a waste, because when you can teach yourself and learn how to manually learn how to jump, why waste a badge that kind of helps you with that when you can just learn it? So definitely practice timing your jumps. It is not hard at all, guys. It is not hard to time your jumps. So yeah, once again, it is lightning reflexes. Another reason why I don't use pogo stick. A lot of people ask why I don't use heart crusher. I do not use heart crusher anymore because I've had several situations where I've had heart crusher on. I get a defensive highlight play. Let's say I get a block and a post score would go right into takeover, or I'd get a steal on a guard and literally a possession later he still got his takeover. I think maybe this was buffed, I don't know. This was near the beginning of the game that happened to me. Ever since that happened, I've never gone back. Heart Crusher does still seem like a really good badge, especially for guards more often, I tend to notice, and locks. It can be a really good badge, but this is probably the best threes badge setup we have right here. Now here we have the badge setup for twos, for centers who play twos. Now mine is very unorthodox. It's not very common the way I put my badges. My badges are a lot different for twos. So here I have Rebound Chaser Hall of Fame is a must, Box Hall of Fame is a must, Brick Wall Hall of Fame is a must. I have to have Rim Protector. These are just like an Intimidator Hall of Fame. These are like just must badges that I always must have on. Another thing you want to know about twos is rebounds is very important, because you know it's make it or take it. Make it and take it. If you make the shot, you take the ball. So it's very important to be able to get all the rebounds. I used to use Worm, I no longer use it. It's not as effective as I really thought it was. I stood by this badge for a long time, but I've decided to make a few changes for twos. So for twos, I go Interceptor Hall of Fame. Passing lanes is a very vital thing to be able to do, especially when you're playing twos. I have 6 upgrades left. Now what I do is I will do Chase Down Artist Silver. It works enough for me on Silver. Hall of Fame and Gold really doesn't make the difference for me. Silver is just enough. It is perfect. Now you have 4 upgrades left. This is some ways that I'll play around with it. Depending how I'm feeling on the day, or depending how my games are going, I would change them around. So this is how I change them around. I'll go Defensive Leader Hall of Fame. So I noticed that guards sometimes do have a lot of problems playing defense. When I have this badge on, my guard that I'm playing with, my teammate, will be able to slip through screens a lot easier, just play a lot better defense. I notice when I have this badge on. Sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes I feel like Defensive Leader just isn't working today. I don't know. I have just an instinct feeling to just change it. So sometimes I'll actually go Heart Crusher. I know I was against this badge, but on twos it is important. When somebody gets in takeover on the twos, it can be dangerous. When a post scorer gets on takeover, it's dangerous. If you let a good guard get into his shot creating, or more than often the sharpshooting takeover, it's game over. You don't want to let them get into these takeovers. So maybe I'll go Heart Crusher. Another thing that I'll maybe do is sometimes I'll go Off Ball Pest Silver, and then I'll go like Clamp Silver. It's just all how I feel or how I'm playing that day. Off Ball Pest is a really good badge. It improves the player's ability to bump and harass the offense off the ball. I really do like this defensive badge. I get a lot of more bump steals and a little stuff like that. So definitely the way I go is probably Defensive Leader, Heart Crusher, and I've been running into, another thing to know, I've been running into a lot of post scores more than recently in the stage. So sometimes I'll even go post move lockdown if I just feel like I'm running into a lot of them. But my top 2 choices for how I usually switch around is Defensive Leader and Heart Crusher, but for now I usually go Defensive Leader to help us play defense on twos. You guys know twos, it's very important to get stops, very important to never give the ball away. So when we do give up the ball and we have to play defense, all my badges are ready to go. I have Interceptor, so if they make a bad pass, I'm getting it. I have Intimidator, so if they take a shot and I'm there, they won't make it. I have Rim Protector, so I'll get blocks. I have Defensive Leader, which is not just for me, but it's for my teammates, so my teammate will play so much better defense on a Hall of Fame. You really will feel the defense. So this definitely is my twos setup for the stage or wherever I'm playing at for my center. Now that really is it for today's video, guys. I think what I'll do is I'll do an updated badge setup for each build, like a guard, lockdown. I feel like I need to update them because there are many questions people have about badge setups. So I think I'll drop a updated new lockdown best badge setup for them. This is my center one. I hope you guys did enjoy this video, and I do hope that this new badge setup actually helps you guys. If you guys did like the video, just like the video. If you like what I'm doing, trying to get me to 1,000 subs, because you know that's my dream, my wish, pretty please. All you got to do is subscribe and join notification gang. Hit the notification bell to get notifications every and any single time I post NBA 2K21 content. As you guys know, next gen is next Thursday. I'm going to be trying to get that as soon as possible. Tune into my live streams, tune into my videos, do it all. Like the video, do it all, guys. Once again, I appreciate the view. Please do like, comment, and subscribe, and I'm out.